Hello everyone. Do you guys know that there are many serious problems all over the world? And one of them is that local governments are lack of money to solve the challenges about climate change. So today, we are going to talk about ISO 14093, which is an international standard that supports local climate action. But before that, let us first introduce three big problems of the local governments.
The first one is financial challenges. Many local governments often face significant financial constraints and lack stable funding sources, making it difficult to invest in long-term climate adaptation and mitigation projects. Without consistent financial support, many cities and municipalities struggle to improve long-term climate strategies. And second is the limited technical capacity. Many local authorities lack the technical and institutional capacity to assess climate risks, manage climate-related data, and monitor performance efficiently. This capacity gap leaves their ability to design environment-based adaptation policies and measure progress accurately. Last but not the least is lack of inclusive and gender sensitivity. Many local adaptations fail to adequately address gender equality or the needs of vulnerable and marginalized groups, reducing inclusiveness and social justice. As a result, certain populations remain disproportionately exposed to the impact of climate change. So here is the solution. The ISO 14093 provides a standardized framework which introduces performance-based climate resilience grant system. Under this system, local governments receive additional funds only after they demonstrate progress through risk assessment, implementation, and audits. These approaches replace unconditional funding with performance-based incentives, ensure accountability, and effective resource use. In addition, ISO 14093 promotes gender-sensitive and inclusive planning, ensure women and vulnerable groups and meaningfully involved in local adaptation decisions and benefit directly from climate investments. These approaches advance equity and enhance the social sustainability of climate actions. In summary, ISO 14093 is not only a technical standard, but also a minimum model that helps local government act more effectively and responsibly in addressing climate change. It strengthens local implementations, transparency, and accountability, ensuring that climate action becomes meaningful at a community level.
Okay, so now you guys have already know why local governments failed to invest in long-term climate adaptation and monitor performance effectively, and even cannot take good care of the vulnerable groups. But we also see the hope from the ISO 14093. It provides enough money and reliable system to make sure local governments are working well. Also, make sure women and vulnerable groups can be involved in local adaptation decisions. However, the most important thing we need to do is keeping doing recycle in order to prevent the problem of the global warming getting worse. After all, we are all one of a member in the earth. Our story is ended. Thanks for listening.